I'm in my room and I am studying for a science exam. I'm deep in focus. The music is blasting in my ear just perfectly. I have a 90-minute timer just counting right in front of me. And I messaged my best friend at the time, and I won't mention his name, but he knows. He knows him. He himself he's watching this, and I think he knows. I messaged him, and I say, bro, I bet I can study more than you. We had this game where we would see who can study more and harder and more efficient by a given deadline. Okay, and this deadline would be like 6 p.m. or something like that. Okay, and I had just done a breathwork session, Wim Hof session beforehand, so I was ready for focus. And within 2 hours, bro, I've gotten the whole year's worth of syllabus done within 2 hours. Within 2 hours. And I call him, and it's like I'm reciting a book, a novel in my head. It feels amazing. Don't you want to experience that? Don't you? Tell me, bro. I'll give you time to think. Tell me. Don't you want to experience that, huh? Of course you want to experience that. This optimal state of experience is what neuroscientist and the godfather of flow, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, I'll have a picture of him, let me honor him. This is the godfather of flow. He's the one that discovered this optimal state of experience. And it's when you're fully immersed in the task. When you become one with the task, you become the task, you merge with the task. Your whole body is just in the task and focused on the task. That's the flow. When you experience a deep sense of focus and enjoyment and productivity, we will talk about the neurochemicals involved in flow, how to get into flow, and what exactly is flow. So let's talk about section 1. What is exactly flow? I'm sure you resonate with this. There are times when you're just in with that task, bro. Time passes by very slow. You feel depth. You feel purposeful. You feel within the task. Mihaly, I'm not sure if that's how I pronounce his name, but again, a picture of him to honor this guy. He describes it as a sweet spot where challenge meets skill, or challenge is slightly higher than skill. The challenge is difficult enough to keep you engaged, but not so difficult that it makes you anxious when you perform. That's flow. He describes it as when we have our best work, best productivity, and when we feel the best in the task. And there are five stages. Okay, there are 5 stages. There's some neurochemicals involved. Let's talk about that now. No, actually, the 4 stages, okay? So, number 1 is the struggle phase. This is when the challenge is the hardest, okay? When the task is the hardest, and we are most tempted to just quit and do something easier, the struggle phase. This is the essential part of flow. And if we disengage from the task, if we do something else easier, we reset the cycle. So the cycle is struggle, release, flow, recovery. Struggle, release, flow, recovery. And if we're still in the struggle phase, which is the essential part, if we do something else easier, we reset it and we reset the cycle all over again, and we're back to zero, back in struggle. The struggle phase is essential because it teaches the brain that it's time to focus, and it lets the brain release the certain neurochemicals that we'll talk about that are essential for this flow. Okay? You must stick through this. Now that I've given you the awareness that such exists, when you feel that urge to just quit the task and do something else easier, remember that this is the essential part of the task, the struggle phase. Okay? It's this is where the magic happens. Okay? Step 2, or stage 2, which is the release stage. The release stage is when you let go of the struggle. You know the struggle. You take a deep breath. You take a small break. And now, the boulder, the big rock you pushed, is now slowly getting momentum. Okay. Stage 3, flow. This is when you merge with the task. You become one with the task. Neurochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, anandamide, norepinephrine flood the brain, enhancing your focus and creativity. The boulder, the big rock that you just pushed, is now moving on its own. Congratulations, you're in flow. Now, the last stage, which is the recovery stage, step 4. Stage 4, recovery. After exiting the flow state, the recovery stage is characterized by feeling really fatigued but also feeling very satisfied. This stage is crucial because it restores the brain centers that are depleted when you engage in such deep focus. Your allostatic load is high, and to clear out your allostatic load, take a long nap, meditate, do some breath work, recover. Recovery and rest are two different things. You may think that rest is watching your games and stuff, playing your video game stuff. That's not rest. Recovery, on the other hand, may not even be pleasurable right now. A cold shower, that's recovery. A hot shower, the sauna, meditation, breath work, all of that is recovery. Do that, maximize on that. Naps, maximize on that, and you prepare yourself to enter that cycle again. Skip out in this stage in hopes of squeezing in more work, and you run the risk of feeling demotivated and burnt out. So it's safe to say this stage is very crucial, the recovery stage. Now, let's talk about the neurochemicals of flow. Flow is driven by a potent cocktail of neurochemicals that enhance focus and creativity. The first one is dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is released in this flow state, which is released when we have a goal and we're working towards that goal. Okay, we're working towards that goal, and this dopamine, okay, acts as a way of positively reinforcing us, okay, encouraging us to just keep going, keep pushing. Imagine your ability to focus as a vehicle, okay, as a car. The fuel for that vehicle is dopamine. The second one is neuroadrenaline. Norepinephrine. This keeps you in an aroused state, highly aroused state. It keeps you alert, okay? Essential for focus. This is the engine oil in the vehicle of focus. The third one is anandamide, also referred to as the bliss molecule. This promotes a lateral thinking, which makes you make connections between unrelated ideas, okay, further enhancing creativity, okay? Another one are endorphins. These are natural painkillers that the body releases, okay, further deepening the state of focus, okay. They make you feel good, okay, also reinforcing this flow state. Now, the last one is serotonin, which is often associated with mood regulation, but here in this context, with all that adrenaline and dopamine, serotonin acts to even that out, to make you feel calm, so you're not so stressed out and led, but you're also not so calm, you're just in the middle, okay, and that's the perfect state for focus. Now, let's talk about 5 ways, okay, 5 ways to enter the juicy part of the video, 5 ways to enter the flow state. Step number 1, set clear goals. When you intend to enter flow, it's important that you know what you're there to do. Break down big, massive tasks into small, manageable things, okay? Number 2 is eliminate distractions. Flow requires deep focus, okay? And you limit distractions by using your noise cancelling headphones, going to a quiet environment, okay? Eliminate these flow blockers, okay? When your mom calls you, your dad calls you can hear them speaking, okay? Or when that happens, okay? When that happens, this fragments your attention, really fragments your attention. So it's safe to say that you need to have a silent environment. So limit distractions. Number 3 is your challenge and skill sweet spot. We need to make the task slightly difficult, okay, slightly ahead of your skill level. Not too much that it induces anxiety, but just enough to initiate that cocktail of neurochemicals we just discussed earlier. The 4th one is the rituals, okay? You have to have a pre-flow ritual, okay, that you stick to every time. For me, it's a cold shower, some breath work, okay, and some bit of meditation, okay? Stick to that. Stick to a set of habits you initiate before that focus bout. This entrains your brain. This trains your brain. It tells your brain, hey, listen, it's time to focus. Okay. And the last one, number 5, is positive reinforcement. You need to have a reward for this task. You know, this deep focus, the flow state, you need to have a reward for that. It can be a cup of coffee. It can be a social event. It can be you walking with your dog. Anything. Okay. It can be one cube of dark chocolate. Okay. This helps you keep motivated when you are in the flow state. How does flow enhance focus? When you are in the flow state, the release of these neurochemicals downregulates the prefrontal cortex. This area is involved in planning, action, and also logic, weighing and stuff. And when this downregulates, you are free of your doubts and self-limiting beliefs. Okay, and I want that for you. If you like the way I talk, if you like this video, if you think this video helped, bro, and you want more people just like you to be interested in focus, more people just like you, scroll down, click the red button and tell me how this video helped you. Over and out.